California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-E-M-V. All reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, California, no place like California. Fresh off a flight to Boston, got it busy in Maryland.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Buccaneers are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against the Saints team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. With that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And the D looking like they may blitz. The first carry now for Doug Martin. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off. Didn't have to knock anyone to the side. Didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss, and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
First out, here's the run with Martin. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
Now Jameis on second down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know I'm not in the rooting business, but I really like this kid, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. Good catch there. I'm just hoping he can stay on the field and have some good health.
Now the Bucs hoping so, too. Limited to 16 games total his first 2 seasons combined.
He is quite a target for a young quarterback. Jameis Winston can grow with this guy, and boy, they can be a dynamic duo.
A toss play. This is Martin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Stephon Anthony acclimated quite quickly to the NFL. As soon as he joined the team, he became their leading tackler.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Marcel Reese, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And they'll run it here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Levante David is a tackling machine. He's always where the ball is.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And 4th down coming up. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Second down, Winston. Evans has it left side. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we're going to go out there and stop.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. First and goal from the 5. And again this time to the tailback. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. A second down throw for Winston. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Ready, blue lady.
Winston from the gun on third down. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great
touchdown, New Orleans. John Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough job to contain them.
To throw, Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Ready? Blue light. What's up? Light 51. Flip. Slam. What's up?
Winston now from the 50. Finding time. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Ready? Blue light. What's up?
Winston to throw it this time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Winston now surveying the field. And it's caught by Shorts. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. Shreds the tackle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Ready? Blue light.
Now Winston. They set up the screen to Martin. And they go and now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Roberto Aguayo out now for the Buccaneer field goal try. And Aguayo's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And able to find John Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're going to look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Martin. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run it again with Martin. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Winston with a give to Martin. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Shipped together here from the D-line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
He finds Coleman. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll try and run with their fullback. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Jameis on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, Winston. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. He did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a 1st down. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
One man on the backfield, that's Martin. Second down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Third and long for Winston. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd down following the run.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Got a man. It's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. They go play action here on first down. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left. Ready.
A second down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw again. Winston. He finds Taylor, complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Being chased out left. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that third down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And now a first down following that long gain. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And now here's a carry heading left. A nice carry there of 15 yards.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too. Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Ten yards still left on second down. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Flainer. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Martin. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone. And
no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Haoli Kikaha in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry up. On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Defense showing blitz.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Easy. Check 31. Sonic. Watch safety creep. Flip it. Kill.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it. All those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.